Oh, how you doing? I'm making videos. Did I ever tell you that I'm disabled? My fingers kind of hard to type, so it's easy for me to make video to answer. So I'll answer my video. That is an answer to Aaron Ra's video, who I appreciate, by the way. I like Aaron. No, you do good videos. I do appreciate them, by the way. Uh, it, it, I like the way you lend yourself to discussion too. Thank you. Appreciate your personal answer to me when I use the word appease. I say that out of I guess, out of a desire for other atheists and the free thinkers to try not to fall into the trap of, oh, we must respect people for their beliefs type of thing. Uh, I do not feel that we should have to respect anybody's religion or belief. They're delusional. It's a definitely psychologically harming to children. It indoctrinates them into a cult. They can call it religion all they want, but they're all cults, by definition. All of them. Christianity, Judaism, Islam. It doesn't matter. They're all cults. And they're, just as bad as David Koresh. Really, no difference, really. Everybody remembers the Inquisition and how, rotten to the core the Catholics were for the longest time. And they've proven themselves to be still rotten to the core, just a little quieter about it. So fuck the poop. Anyway, I guess I didn't mean to get personal, and say, oh, you're just trying to appease the Christians. That wasn't my intention. And the other one guy, Kosh, whatever, Kosh, something came on. And he said, listen, I don't want to anger the poster anymore. Trust me, dude. When you say something I disagree with, just because I answer back to you, shut the fuck up, it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't want to discuss some more. I mean, you sound like you're a guy that believes in the superhero. And if that's the case, then you're going to be ridiculed because you. If you really believe in your faith, if you have that faith thing about religion, you're going to be pretty pissed off because I love to ridicule religion. I mean, it's so ridiculous. How can you not? A man lives in a whale for 3 days, for crying out loud. Oh, wait a minute. For one thing, 3,000 years ago when that was written, they didn't even have the word whale. Nobody knew what a whale was. Okay, they probably said fish, or they probably said sea serpent. Actually, monster. Actually, that's probably what they thought it was, because some of that came from the legend of Mithra, and I know, especially the Messiah myth. A lot of it just came from all kind of other harvest myths around the world. Like, for instance, the one where Orion that sits up there in the what is it, the southern sky, and then you got the belt. You have three stars in the belt. They're called the Three Kings. Yeah, and if you draw a line through them, they're following the brightest star in the east. Yeah, Sirius. I know. Get it? Right. Okay. I'm not done. You draw a line right between those three, right to the star Sirius, and as they follow the brightest star, it heralds the way to the birth of the sun. You get it? It points to the spot in the horizon where the sun will come up on winter solstice, the last short day of the year, where the sun comes back and the days start getting longer. So we have three kings following the brightest star in the east, leading them to the place where the new sun is born. You get it? Yeah. Well, that's just one myth, okay? But they weren't using Jesus and God at that time. That was an astrologer's thing. I mean, because astronomy and astrology back then were the same thing. Because mankind looked at the stars and everything else in a personified way, in an anthropomorphic way. They wanted man-like. You got animals. You have the creatures, like Aquarius pouring out water. You got Pisces, a couple of fish. You know what I mean, right? Okay, anyway, yeah, I just wanted to let you know. I wanted to make that clear that I'm dead set with you all about, that religion should just be abolished. That's all there is to it. It's very simple, and I just cannot really. I mean, every time I talk to a Christian, they just can't seem to get evolution in their head. They don't get it. So I just don't know where you got that from. And these studies, these you can't get the right kind of people to do those studies either. That's not. They don't know how to do that. They advertise in the paper for one thing, and another, poor people, black people, places like they don't read the paper. So how are they going to know? It's not going to get a very good demographic. Maybe the college kids, well, they're all intelligent and go to school. That's not very good either. That's all. You know what I mean? So you have to go out in the world and just ask people strictly. They'll say they understand science, but then they'll say they believe in God. But then they'll turn around and tell you, well, they don't really understand evolution. I don't know. I just look at people who, the ones that seem intelligent. I mean, you have a really intelligent discussion with them about their magician, their god superhero, and you bring it up to them, and you wonder how can they still, follow along something so illogical. It just upsets me tremendously because I know they've learned how to think critically and gather empirical evidence and all that, and yet they still will say shit like, I believe in God. I'll never get that. I'll never get it. But it's mostly people that don't understand science. So if they don't understand it, and they've been told that scientists haven't figured that out yet, boom, it must be God then. It's like all of a sudden they get this, it's magic. It's like a big revelation or something. Well, whatever. We'll see y'all later. I'll sign off for this afternoon. It's Saturday. Oh, and the Beavers and the Ducks, they won in softball tonight. In baseball and softball. Good night.